to Astro Planetary. So this may be a little disrupted, sorry for that. But the purpose of making this video is to ensure that you get the right information, and I was not getting time to make this video. So just I was in park with my kid and I just thought to make this video right away so that you can get the information which is required. A lot of bad connection coming in between. So recently we had a Gochar transit of planet Saturn in the sky, and so before that, from 12 to 17, it is gonna be in a stationary moment, and then post that it will retrograde. Now how this is gonna impact your Rashi, your ascendant, and all these things we will discuss later, right? As of now, the most important thing is to understand how and what to do at this particular time. Look, a very simple thing, everything is not in our control, right? So then why to bother for it? But yes, what we can do is totally in our control. What we can do, instead of just understanding and asking why this happened to me, why that happened to me, and all those stuff, let's not get into it and just see how we can channelize this particular energy right now. So Saturn from 12 to 17 will remain stationary, and then it will start retrograding till September. Now what to do? Again repeating, forget about the effect of your Rashi, ascendant, and all those things. These 5 days, for 12th of April till 17th, please use it to plant a better seed, a better future for yourself, because this is gonna germinate in the by September 2018. Now when I say plant seed, is like if you want to start a new job, you can start sending your resume, you can start making a connect. If you want to do a business, start doing all the activities related to it, because 5 days it is a stationary, static moment. So take the advantage of it and plant some good thoughts, plant some good energy for yourself. Do not put negative ideas and nonsense things in your mind. Just plant good things. A lot of people, I send this message because I was not able to make videos, so I try to send the message on WhatsApp and Facebook to some of the people. So they asked what seed. What seed? I think I did not wrote it correctly, but yes, the purpose of saying is to ensure that you plant something good for yourself. Right? So good thoughts, good planning for your future. Insert good things in terms of whatever you want to be tomorrow. So in case if you are looking for a promotion, you are not getting promotion or whatever, again it is reconnected. Okay, so you understand, I hope you understand. Now when it will start, Saturn will start its retrograde motion after 5 days from now. It's a kind of reset. It puts you back to the same situation from where you started the mistake. So here what you can do, you can realize and you can check that what all I did wrong, and then you can you can take corrective measures. So for example, today I was discussing with one of my clients, so I told him that, so this is the problem you are going through. Why don't you just go back and check that what all you did wrong in terms of when you were fighting the case and you are not in position to win this case and the case is against you. It's a legal case basically. So I told him, go back, see, was the advocate not right? The advocate which you have taken, so was he not that efficient, or is there a problem in getting some kind of right artifacts? So whatever, you just go, keep your eyes and ear open and see. One. So these two things very important, which I want to suggest a message to you. Apart from this, there's also a combination because the nakshatra, which I will not go in the details of nakshatra and all, because you people will not understand and you will say that I don't know what alien language you are talking about. So one of the nakshatra which Saturn is going to transit, it will provoke people to fight. And my very clear suggestion, do not fight at this time, because this will go long. This will definitely go long, right? So in case if you're in any kind of fighting situation, or people will provoke you to fight. It is not that you will fight, it will be a situation. And what will happen to different people, so that totally depends upon what ascendant, what Rashi you are, and where is Saturn transiting right now. So for example, I'm just giving you an example, and the best example I would say, because that's a normal phenomenon in everyone's life. So what is going to happen? In that case, so for example, Saturn for I think Gemini ascendant. For Gemini ascendant, Saturn is taking a transit in house number 7. House number 7 is the house of your business partnership, house of your wife, spouse basically. So what is going to happen? You may take up a fight with your business partner for no reason, and it will provoke you, trust me. There will be no reason of fight, but with the kind of nakshatra it is traveling in, it will provoke you to fight. Not only in your individual lives, it will also initiate actions, military actions, fights between countries, between diplomats across the globe. That can also be a case. So be very careful. And again, I'm just giving some of the example. For Gemini ascendant, it is in house number, because I have to calculate. I don't want to do that right now. So for somebody writes, Akash Ajay, can we say that this is the period where karma hits you? Yes, exactly. You're right. Some intelligent guy. So see, Saturn talks about your past karma. Saturn talks about what good, bad, ugly, whatever you've done in your past lives, or even in this life. It denotes that this is the thing which is like unfilled karma of yours, and because of which it will create issues at those area of life. Somebody, for them, like for example, somebody's Saturn is transiting in house number 10. House number 10, which means 9, 10, 11, 12. I think Pisces. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. For Pisces, people who are a Pisces ascendant, they may take up a fight at their workplace. Unnecessary quarrel, unnecessary with their peers group, or mainly with seniors, because 10th house is your seniors as well. For say Virgo ascendant, I'm just giving some examples so that you can understand. 9 number will be written in house number 4, which means you may have fight with your family member in your grihastha ashram. You may have fight because of your vehicle, for your comfort, for your property, yes, for your property. So at this particular time, instead of fighting for these things, I would suggest to plan your action, to reset, because it will give you a chance to correct yourself. It may, come under a situation when things go, win-win situation. Then why to fight, right? The same way, for somebody like Sagittarius ascendant, there may be a fight in his own mind. There can be a physical fight with this guy. For say, let me just try how many I can just suggest. Like for somebody who is an Aries ascendant, it may give a fight with the Guru, with your father, with during your long distance travel. If you are traveling somewhere, you're traveling abroad, it may give you a fight there during journey. It may give you a fight with elder siblings. For Taurus, it will be written in house number 8. A fight with some of the occultists. You can take up a fight with me, right? So again, for Gemini, I already said. For Cancerian, it will be in house number. Can somebody just calculate and tell me? I just get confused. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It may be a fight at your workplace, or it can be a fight. You can get into some kind of disease. You may have to fight with your disease. You have to fight with some of the obstacles. Um, yes, that kind of situation. And for knowledge, Sagittarius, obviously you have to respect your gurus. Do not take any pangas, any kind of situation, or any tough time, disrespect to any of your gurus, or your father, or your elder siblings. I already said that. You can just rewind the video and you can see, right? For Leo Lagna, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You may have a tough time with your kids. You may have a tough time with your creativity. And there can be creative fights. Okay. And at this point of time, Mangal is also there. So a lot of nakshatra plus planet, a lot of combinations are making it in a fight zone. So do not get in the planetary influence. If you can hear me, if you can understand things, so just try and avoid. Protect device. I don't know what is happening. Now for I think it is connected now. Okay. So for any of your Libra ascendant, you may take up a fight or a situation of fight with all your nearest and dearest one, which can be like your neighbors, your close friends, your younger siblings, your siblings basically, or any kind of short distance travel you can get a fight into. And for any of the Scorpio ascendant or Scorpio, so for them the fight can take place in their family lineage. They may feel a heated situation at their wealth accumulation, or there can be property, like ancestors' property fight. And trust me, these all are for no reason. It will just ignite that, right? 8 I covered, 9 I already told. So for 10, this can be a fight related to, if you're going to a hospital, you may unnecessarily get into a fight. You can take up a fight with in foreign country, or any of your foreign friends, delegates. Foreign negotiation may get disrupted, or any kind of transformative. So I will just make a separate video on this. I'm just giving you an idea. You can just read what this particular house denotes. I'm just giving you an idea that what all can happen, just in ballpark kind of idea, whatever I can think right now. So in a hospital, it can be a fight at jail. People who are in jail with this kind of ascendant, they may take up a fight in the jail. Now again for Aquarians, this can be a fight with any kind of hopes and desires. I guess yes, 11, that I told you. So this kind of situation is gonna happen, which you can very well control just by putting up the right thought and right effort, right? So I will make a separate video on how this is gonna transit, from when to when it will be transiting in what nakshatra, and then from when to when in which nakshatra, what kind of impact you can get because of the retrogression of Saturn, and how you can actually utilize. But these are some of the precautions which I wanted to make a video. Yes, sorry. So network बहुत down है. So I think some of the clients who are trying to log in and they are getting logged out. So what I was saying, yes. So just wanted to give you an idea that what all can happen, so that you can take a control to it. And also people may face problem in their legs, towards knees, towards some of them can, like for people for whom Saturn is transiting in house number 12, can get them a hospitalization or some injuries, a lot of things. So you can, I cannot just tell everything here itself. So just, I hope you understand the basics. The first thing was, which I said, that yes, plant some good seeds, thoughts, right energy, right thoughts in this stationary moment of Saturn from 12 April to 17th of April. And then post that, when it starts retrograding, try and make a correction on all your pursuits. Identify and think that yes, what all mistakes I have done. It will reset and bring you at the same place where you were earlier, right? So that you can channelize your energy, you can do the right thing, you can check, investigate, and do the things right. Okay. Second, I talked about not to take up a fight with your, like, whichever room it is, house it is transiting in, retrograding in. And the third thing which I said is to take the advantage of this particular transit instead of just being into a fear. Saturn is not fear. It gives you an examination paper to go through. It's an examination paper. It's not, something wrong, good or bad. It's examination paper which you have to go through. So, and this is the time when he resets. Okay, fine, whatever you're done, leave it. I'm giving you one more opportunity. Utilize it. Check what was the reason of failure, what was the reason of problem, whatever. Check. I've given the reset time. I have just taken the time again to the same point and giving you a new opportunity to start. Check, correct, and move on. That's the way. So that's all, friend. Thank you for watching Astro Planetary Dance, the dance of planet. Thank you.